Ooh! With all this dramatic intro I forgot what I wanted to say.
いらっしゃいませ.
Right, about Flatpak size. So, I'm often listening people complaining about Flatpak being large. Is Flatpak really size D? Let's investigate. First I will open a terminal and go to the location Flatpak apps are stored. That is under var/lib/flatpak. Applications are stored on app folder, so I will run a du there. That's a very new Fedora installation, so I don't have much of stuff yet, but I'm on around 3 GB already. Then I will run a du inside runtime folder. That's where Flatpak runtimes are stored. And I'm on 6 GB here. Adding the 3 GB from apps, and we have a total of 9 GB, for apps that would be less than 2 gigs if they were native installed with RPM or whatever. And one reason that happens, is the multiple unneeded runtimes the apps are using. For example, Omox is a Flatpak application that creates custom themes, and I may do a review on that later, but for now I want to show you the problem with it. I'm gonna run Flatpak info, to get some information for this app, and most specifically I care about the installed size and the runtime. So the size is approximately 400 MB, which makes sense, because this app includes theme assets. What doesn't make sense is the runtime. It uses GNOME SDK 3.32, where I'm in Fedora 31, so if I had that app installed from RPM, it would run against GNOME 3.34, and I bet it would have run just fine. The problem of using an older runtime is obviously the size, which isn't small. So if I run a du inside org GNOME platform 3.32. Oh, wait! And I even have 3.30 installed! Anyway, I will continue with du, and we see it is around 1 GB. And this particular app it also requires GNOME SDK, because it needs the development libraries. That is another 2 GB. So in total this app costs around 3.5 gigs, and that isn't pretty. Basically there are two problems with Flatpak regarding sizes. First, the app developers should always use the latest stable runtime, and second, GNOME should guarantee backward compatibility on runtimes, because we really don't want to end up with 10 apps and 5 different runtimes. However, I don't believe the actual problem of Flatpak is the size. The actual problem of Flatpak is enforcing sandboxing without apps been ready to support it, so things like Blender, or GIMP, or Visual Studio Code aren't working. And you know? Once broken, always broken. For example, Flatpak Blender doesn't see my CUDA, and it is not that I will keep trying it to see when it will finally work. I just quit it. And then, there is the poor support for CLI apps, or the daemon services, and the non-attractive FlatHub that provides not metrics for application publishers. But enough with the negativity, let me show you a nice tip I just learned. You remember I had GNOME 3.30 runtime before? Let's find out what app is using that. So we have a color picker that pretty much gets 1 GB installation space. But that tip was cool, wasn't it?